first of all, look at your paper again, the expression of the Absolute. I have written the 7 steps here of our meditation as we go on from here. We start by focusing on our breathing. Then we begin to do our alternate breathing, focusing on inhaling into the solar plexus, holding in the heart center, exhaling as the energy passes up through the neck, and holding in the forehead. We do square breathing, and so that each of these acts of breathing is approximately the same duration. Once we've done this, we go in to make our prayer or an invocation. Then we check the body, we scan and relax. Then we move the light from the forehead throughout the body and around it. And then 6 is a new part of the meditation that we're adding this week. We focus on the chosen object of meditation and experience it on more and more essential levels. Now, please do not move from one level to the other consciously or intellectually, which is, now I'm going to stop focusing on Christ as a form or as a name, and I'm going to focus him on his light. No, this should happen by itself. If it happens by itself, you don't have to feel that you have to go back to the form or to the name. But don't try to do it intellectually, consciously. If it happens, it's fine, and just be comfortable with it and allow it to happen. And the 7th possibility is that we would just come to a state of unity and experience silence, and there's really no need to do anything. This is approaching what we call the state of samadhi, in which the meditator and the act of meditation dissolve, and the only thing that remains is the object of meditation. So our separateness from what we are focusing on dissolves. So this is the 7th stage here. Is actually another form of meditation also. Some people just don't focus on any of these 4 things. Just focus on the void. And this is a possibility. Or they focus on consciousness itself. That is, we watch our consciousness. This is a technique given by Ramana Maharshi, who you start with the question, who am I, or what am I? You observe the mind, and you realize that you cannot be anything that you can see. So if I can see my thoughts, I cannot be them. So I am not them. So I'm still looking for what I am. And this causes your mind gradually to short circuit in a certain way, because it can't find itself. And you come to this silence, because anything that you can see, you cannot be. So you begin to realize that you are something beyond the mind, beyond your observations, beyond everything. Yeah? This is called neti neti, not this, not this. I am not this, I am not this. Because I cannot be what I can see. Because in order to see something, I have to be something other than that in order to be able to see it. My eyes cannot see my eyes. I can observe my eyes as a consciousness. So my consciousness is separate from my eyes. It exists separately from my eyes. You see? So it's this process of going back. But I would not suggest that you start out with this process. I would suggest that you start out with one of these 4 possibilities. Now, as always, the mind is going to go away. Okay? It's going to go back to its problems, to its daily concern, its fears, its need to control everything around us. And so we have to be very patient and loving with the mind. Understand that this is the way it's learned to function for thousands of years. It's not easy for it to stop thinking. It's learned to do this. It's a machine that has learned to think, learned to control, learned to organize, to program. So every time it goes away, with very much patience and love, we will bring it back and say, okay, no, we're going to focus on this. We're with this now for this 20 minutes. It'll go away again. Just bring it back. Even if you can do it for seconds, it's an achievement. It's fine. Okay? So don't be concerned. And one thing, being attached to results in meditation is no different than being attached to results in material life. It's a problem. It's a trap. Okay, so just as I'm attached to how much money I'm going to make, or attached to what people think about me, or attached to my clothing or my furniture, being attached to the results of meditation is also a problem. So we do it and we let the results be what they're going to be. We don't get frustrated, we don't give it up, we don't get angry with ourselves. We just do it and without attachment to the results. Okay? So, before we have any questions, let us do the meditation in this way. As I'm preparing here, think of what you would like to focus on today when we get to that point. You want to focus on Christ, you want to focus on light, you want to focus on love, you want to focus on anything you choose, okay? After we go through the first 5 steps of what we're going to do today. So you can take your position.